the live stream, so I hope I don't embarrass him too much. He had some different plans for today, but I renamed my presentation to Making of Cobook 2.0, the RAD and the What. And yeah, this is going to be a short tech talk, also lessons learned style, but less serious than the previous one. Okay. Something's not working. It's the what moment, exactly. Oh, perfect. Okay, so no hands were raised, so a short introduction. So we are a startup based in TechHub. We make smart contact management apps for iOS and OS X, and so far we got 500,000 downloads on both platforms, and the number keeps raising. And we launched a new version 2 days ago, which introduces business card syncing, which means the idea of remembering phone numbers is irrelevant, so you can just sync everything through Cobook. And yeah, we had some funny moments while building this, and I will start with them. The best lesson learned is don't blindly trust anyone, and especially people on Hacker News, because we had some projects tested because it's hip, it's on the first page, 100 upvotes, and it turned out badly, so don't trust those guys. Another lesson, it's like a punchline, let's use MongoDB, it's cool, because it scales well, it's Web 2.0, whatever, and also we use it, but we had some what moments. One of them is you need at least 9 instances, that's 9 machines running to get a proper sharding setup, and that's the minimum. And so it's a lot of machines, and you had to do a lot of work, and it wasn't like, oh, one machine, and you just bang, add another one, and it just works. Then the next kind of small fail with this was using Mongo on EC2, because we started out without knowing where we are going, actually, and we had to change a lot of things in the way, so please think everything through before making EC2 things. Another thing that after launching, we found out that we can't really use UDP for stats collection because, well, we don't get everything. There are some laughs in the audience, that's nice, because actually some techie people. Okay. And as we are a 6-people crew, we also have to answer our support questions and do all these things as well. And we get a lot of fun in the way. And it also is sometimes even the biggest what of all. And like these questions, for instance, which we get on like one in like 2 weeks or something. And we just, what do you say to that kind of question? I don't know. And we actually thinking that we have this white wall, that we will make a wall of fame for these kind of people, because it's like at least 10 people who have done this, and well, they can call all the people at once. Also, one of the biggest fails was yesterday when we launched it. We had some testing part of this, but all the testers were like, they didn't know each other, so we couldn't really test some connections and stuff. So yeah, when people who don't have many friends make apps for friends, it's also can fail, but we fixed it really fast and it works perfectly now. Okay, and now the rad parts. I hope there are Python developers here, it's because Python's cool, and one of the best things that's ever created is Fabric, because it actually has saved lives for us. Mostly because we live in Amazon and we can create Amazon instances like really fast. And we use Fabric for everything mostly right now, and it's basically everything from deployment, testing, and validation of code, because as with Python, PEP 8 is used for everything. Also, we try to measure everything that we can, maybe even more than necessary, using Munin and Graphite. These also are great things that are really cool and really great discoveries. I really recommend checking these out if you don't know them. Also, we use Tornado, which is the lesser-known Python framework. And it's great for doing asynchronous things, and it has great support for MongoDB. And the deployment really doesn't hurt, which, as working with Django, it's a nice for a change. So yeah, MongoDB can be asynchronous fully on Tornado with Motor, which is made by some guy at Tengen, who is the MongoDB creator. And yeah, last but not least, we had a nice found at Hacker News also, which was MoSQL. It's basically a tool for getting your data from the cool, hip MongoDB to Postgres. And it works really great. We have some stats up and running with this, and also really recommended thing to check out. Yeah, that's about it. I hope I didn't disappoint too many people who were expecting to hear Kasper's and his wise thoughts about lessons learned, but who knows? Okay, maybe some questions.